The following program contains adult situations. Viewer discretion is advised.
The following video contains content, language, and nudity, which may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ashby Enterprises, Inc. presents
Where am I?
Did you hear something?
Yes, I think we did. I think if Eric is playing hide and seek.
What? Eric is doing hide and seek, and he's hiding. How can this be happening? I don't even know where he is. Do you?
We don't. And who's gonna find him?
Don't worry, me and Pinkie Pie, even Twilight will find Eric in no time.
Well, okay. But are you supposed to close your eyes and count to 10?
Yeah, that's what we really want to know. Are you even supposed to do that?
You mean like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Smitherly Rod, here we go!
I hope, if McHugh's over, Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle should hurry up and find Eric. Because I can't believe there were 6 books laying on the floor.
Yep, I hope if they should hurry up at any time soon.
Where indeed? Oh,
I don't know, but I knew if Eric should be around here somewhere. Well, then, let's look in the bedroom. That has computers and equipment, and maybe we should look under the bed.
Alrighty, that's a great idea.
Well, I believe there is no sign of Eric just yet. Then, maybe if I'm not mistaken, then did he just went on a vacation?
I'm afraid he is not on a vacation. Eric just went that way.
You mean if Eric is going that way? Oh, wait. Are you saying if Eric is going down there?
Yes, I'm afraid he is going to the bathroom. Come on. Pinky, calm down. It's okay. I thought that I heard some kind of giggling around here.
I think he is in the shower, with the curtains closed. Shall we go check?
Shower with the curtains closed. Well, let's hope he isn't there. But, sure. Yeah, I think that's him singing in the shower.
Do you want me to open the curtain?
Well, try yelling and see what happens.
Eric, we can hear you loud and clear with the curtains closed. Please open the curtain right now. We need to talk.
Holy crap. Twilight, you scared me. And what is it that the three of you are doing here?
Well, can you please tell us why that you are sneaky?
Sneaky? What the hell are you talking about? Why would you tell me that I was sneaky?
Well, you were in the closet. And of course, you were dancing to the Pink Panther theme on his way to the shower. And of course it was like...
Wait, no. That's just like humming. But, you see, I was about to take the shower, and the three of you just interrupt me. What in the world is wrong with you?
Well, you did not have much time to take a shower. We have 6 stories that were part of Joshua Ashby Enterprises like Storytime. So, look who's here on the monitor. Everybody out there is waiting for you to get started.
Oh, really? Well, hello there, and welcome to Storytime, brought to you by Joshua Ashby Enterprises Incorporated. So today, we will be taking turns reading all 6. And the 6 stories are A Pet Named Sneaker, Robert the Rose Horse, Bob's A to Z Word Book, Flap Your Wings, and of course, stay tuned at the end for 2 Scooby-Doo stories.
Oh, and before we get into that, Eric, Microsoft Dam and the guys are waiting for us downstairs.
Oh, are they? Well, okay. I'm coming. Well, golly, what's all this?
Well, it looks like we have 6 books laying on the floor.
Oh wait a minute, you want me to do all 6? That's just like a lot of them.
We know that, but maybe you should try starting with a pet named Sneaker, and then maybe a commercial break? Would that be a good idea?
A pet named Sneaker, eh? Well, okay. But for the commercial break, I have an idea. Instead of commercial break, do you want me to just to tell everybody that after a pet named Sneaker, then I should translate to Biz's beat of the day, but do you want me to do that?
Wait. This is beat of the day? What's that?
We haven't heard of that segment.
Well, Biz's beat of the day is a segment from Yo Gabba Gabba, and of course it has to do with the beatboxing.
Beatboxing? Well, how would you do that?
Well, I'll show you what I mean. In fact, I want you to try this. Let me hear you go.
We don't get it.
I agree. Could you say that one more time, if you please?
Let me hear you go.
Oh, wait. You mean like this?
Yup, you got it.
Oh, I get it. That's really what the beatboxing does for the segment.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Oh, and by the way, do you want Twilight and I to go first reading a pet named Sneaker?
Sure. All right, now, let's begin with the first book, called A Pet Named Sneaker, written by Joan Halobronor, Illustrated by Pascal Lemater.
There once was a snake named Sneaker. He lived in a pet store. It was a nice store, but Sneaker was happy. He wanted a home. Many people came into the store. They took home fish, they took home birds, they took home hamsters, but they did not take home Sneaker. No, it wasn't a snake. Then one day, a boy came into the store. His name was Pete. Pete liked Sneaker. Sneaker could do funny things.
Will you come home with me?
Pete. Sneaker said, yes. He had a home at last.
Hold up. Eric, before you go on to the next page, is it okay if I put McCusoper to bed for a nap?
Sure. Why? Is there a problem with him?
Well, according to the website, was Lazypro.tts, in the voice of Forge section, I'm afraid there was an error of McCusoper's voice. Can I please put him to bed?
Well, okay. I guess that's fine with me.
Eric? Where's Macasoper going?
I'm afraid Diff Macasoper is going to take a nap.
What? He is taking a nap? Wait a minute! I have no clue why is he doing that!
Because, Twilight, I think McCusoper's voice was Killaroo, and I believe he is broken, because his voice was malfunctioning.
That's just bullshit! How did you know that? Leo!
Face here.
Hi? We do not know why if you said yo.
I agree. So, tell us, what are your names?
I'm Cammy Cam.
And I'm Face. And you might be Eric, right?
Well, oh, yeah. I'm Eric. Actually, you know what? Call me, you don't belong here, because I cannot accept the Apple TV free trial for Yo Gabba Gabba Land. It costs some money. And in the meantime, Nick Jr. Face can stay here, while you, please, go away. So, Nick Jr. Face, what brings you here today?
Well, I'm curious. What are you guys been doing?
Well, we are doing 6 books that were part of Joshua Ashby Enterprises Incorporated Storytime. And I'm afraid that I would say this, but you don't have hands, arms, legs, or even feet.
What are you talking about? Why would you tell me that I don't have any hands, or even legs and feet? Why did you say that?
Well, look at you. You are just a mascot from the 90s that everybody grew up with.
So what?
Well, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say this, so please listen. And go somewhere to get the f***ing body. You
Felix? Why did you tell Nick Jr. Face to get his body? He is a mascot from the 90s, and you just made him cry.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I didn't know that. But please, Eric, keep going. Me and Twilight will have a turn continuing reading.
Well, okay then. I guess you're right. Alright, so now, let's continue.
Sneaker liked his new home. He had fun with Pete. He played I am a necktie, I am a hat, and I am handcuffs. The next morning, Pete said,
Goodbye, Sneaker. I have to go to school today.
But Sneaker did not want to be alone. So, he snuck into Pete's backpack. Pete took his backpack to school. He hung it on his chair. Sneaker was watching the children. They were having show and tell. Then Pete saw Sneaker. He picked him up and showed him to the class.
This is my pet snake.
He said,
His name is Sneaker.
Snakes are slimy, said one kid. Snakes are gross, said another. Then a brave girl picked up Sneaker. He was not slimy. He felt quite nice. Soon, everyone wanted to play with Sneaker. Sneaker liked school. He went back every day. One day, the teacher drew a picture. She puts letters under it, a C, an A, and a T.
What does that spell?
Asked the teacher. Everyone said, cat. Sneaker could not say cat, but he could spell cat. And soon, he could spell more words. Rat and cat, and pet and net, and set and seat. And then one day, he spelled Sneaker.
Good work.
Said the teacher. Sneaker was very proud. The next day, Sneaker did not go to school. He went to the park with Pete. It was summer now. They went to a nice cool pool. Pete jumped into the pool. Po kicked and splashed and swam. Sneaker wanted to jump in, too. But Sneaker saw a sign, and he could read it. The sign said, "No pets." Sneaker slid behind a rock. He looked back at the pool. He saw a little boy playing with a ball. Then the ball rolled into the pool, and the boy went in after it. But the boy did not kick, or splash, or swim, and he did not come out of the pool. Sneaker slid out from his rock. He went as fast as he could. Sneaker slid into the pool. He swam until he came to the boy. Then Sneaker wrapped himself around the boy, swam to the top, and pulled him out of the water. Sneaker had saved the little boy.
Hooray for Sneaker!
Everyone cheered. He is a very brave snake. The lifeguard smiled at Sneaker.
Will you be my helper?
He asked. Sneaker smiled back and said, "Yes."
Alright, so, we only have 5 more books to go. So, instead of the commercial break, I hope you're ready, because the incredible B8 boxing legend, Biz Markie is ready for you. So, everybody, gather around for Biz's beat of the day, and it's up next. So, take it away, Biz!
Hey kids, just gather around for Biz's beat of the day. I'ma teach you some sounds. Okay, here's Biz's beat of the day. Okay, kids, one more time. Now practice this at home, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Oh hey, you're back. We hope you had fun doing Beat of the Day with Biz Markie, and let's get on to Bob's A to Z word book. And do you guys want me to read it, or who is going to do it?
Well, do you think, if you can read it for us? We will be listening.
Oh, do I have to? Well, okay. I can do that. Okay, let's get on with Bob's A to Z word book. A is for airplane, armchair, apples. B is for brick, brush, bucket, Bob the Busy Builder. C is for camera, candle, cone, cake. D is for doghouse, ducks, dizzy. E is for earrings, envelopes, eggs. F is for fin flapping, out of his fish tank. G is for gate, green grass. H is for hard hat, hammer. I is for igloo, ice skating, ice cream. J is for jog, jump, jug. K. Wendy likes to bake in the kitchen. Dizzy likes to kick the soccer ball. L is for Lofta lifting up logs. M is for Muck, who loves being muddy. N is for nest, newspapers. O is for owl, otters, onions. P is for parrot, eating pizza, pilchard, porcupines. Q. The ducks say, quack, quack. R is for Rolly, rabbits, raincoat. S is for Spud acting silly, scruffy, Scoop shoveling snow. T is for Travis towing his trailer, turtle. U is for umbrella. V is for vegetables. W is for Wendy, painting with watercolors. X, Y, Z. Can we fix it? Yes we can. Alright, so, when we return, we will take turns reading Robert the Rose Horse, and then after, we will do 2 more of the Scooby-Doo stories, so, be sure.
Don't get the remote, and Don't bring up the commercial break, you asswipe.
First of all, do not call me an asswipe, you son of a bitch. And second, I'm gonna have to do it, so that way if we're taking a commercial break. So, you guys just wait right here, I will get the remote. Be right back.
This is even outage. Eric is about to get the remote, and we don't want that to happen. Any ideas that we're gonna do with the remote?
Well, Sam, do you want me to get the batteries out of the remote?
Oh yes, good thinking. Or maybe, if you could bitch slap him when he comes back.
Slap him? Well, okay then. I hope it works.
Alright folks. Just sit tight, the Storytime program will continue, right after this.
Eric, snap out of it.
Could you stop slapping me?
Only if you're not allowed to touch the power button. Do you understand?
Why don't you make me? Why can't I push the button?
Because if you said Robert the Rose Horse and then the 2 Scooby-Doo books, and that's what we're doing. And I swear if you touch the button, you're gonna be in very deep trouble.
Oh yeah. Well, just watch.
Wait, stop. Don't you dare. Don't you even try. I swear.
We were just trying to help you. You bastard.
It's not important where it happened. It's not important when it happened. It's not even important how it happened. What is important is, it happened.
Hi, what's your name?
Cartoon Network presents Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup in the Powerpuff Girls movie. 3 mutant superheroes saving the world before bedtime.
You dare to challenge me?
This is so cool. Coming soon to video and DVD.
This show is brought to you by these sponsors here.
Children love to read along. With Disney's new DVD read-alongs, they can master stories from great films like Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. and Toy Story 2, Disney's Tarzan and The Little Mermaid in 5 different languages. Plus, sing songs, learn vocabulary, play games, and more. All with just a remote control. Look for the fun of Disney's DVD read-alongs, available now. Coming soon, Beauty and the Beast and Lilo and Stitch DVD read-alongs.
Welcome back. So the next book we're gonna do is Robert the Rose Horse by Joan Hullabronor, illustrated by P.D. Eastman. And, Twilight, do you want to read that book, while the rest of us will have a listen?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. You may come sit on the bed.
Robert was a happy little horse. He lived on a farm. He lived with his mother and father. One day, Robert had a party. It was his birthday. All his farm friends came to the party. They had a big cake. "Happy birthday, Robert," said all of his friends. "Happy birthday to you." The cake was very pretty. It had big red roses all around it. Robert liked those red roses. He put his nose right into one. He took a big sniff. Then Robert got a funny feeling. His eyes began to itch. His nose began to itch. And then, ka-choo! Robert sneezed. Up went his farm friends. Up went the cake. Up went the roses. And Robert fell down flat. His mother called the doctor. The doctor looked at Robert. "Say, said the doctor. Said Robert. Said the doctor. I know it made him sneeze." "I know I am right," said the doctor. "You will see. Here, Robert, take a little sniff." Robert put his nose into those roses. He took a little sniff. Again, his nose began to itch. Again, his eyes began to itch. Kerchoo! Went Robert. Bang went the window. Bang went the door. Up went the roses. And the doctor fell down flat. I was right, said the doctor. Roses are very bad for you. There are too many roses on this farm. You must get away from them. You must go to the city. So Robert had to go. Goodbye, he said to his mother and father. I will be all right in the city. I will find work. I will find a job. Robert did find a job in the city. He went to work for a milkman. He took the milkman and his wagon all around the city. It was a good job, and Robert was happy. Robert liked this kind of job. Then one day, a man walked right next to Robert. The man had a flower in his coat, was a rower in his coat, was a rose. And right under his nose, Robert got that funny feeling again. His nose began to itch, and his eyes began to itch. And kerchoo went Robert. Crash went the wagon. Splash went the milk. Up went the milkman. And the man with the rose fell down flat. Go away. The milkman told Robert, you cannot work for me anymore. So Robert began to look for work again. But it was hard for a horse to find a job. He looked for many days. One day, he saw some horses. They had people on them. Say, I could do work like that, said Robert. I will ask for a job. Robert went to the door. A man came out. You look like a good horse. The man told Robert, you can work for me. But you will have to work hard. You will have to do everything you are told. So Robert went to work. He did just as he told. When he was told to go slow, he went slow. When he was told to go fast, he went fast. Robert did everything he was told. I like this work, Robert said, and I am going to keep this job. Then one day, he took a woman for a ride. Everything was going well, but all at once. Look, the woman said, look at those pretty roses. I want those roses. Robert, take me over there at once. What would Robert do? He had to do as he was told. He took the woman to the roses. Again, he got that funny feeling. His nose began to itch. His eyes began to itch. And kerchoo went Robert. Away went the wagon. Away went the flowers. Up went the woman. And the flower man fell down flat. Once more, Robert was out of a job. Robert had to look for work again. He looked and looked. Fathers had work. Mothers had work. Everyone had some kind of work. But there were not many jobs for a horse. Robert walked and walked. He looked and looked. Then at last, Robert saw something. He saw a job he could do. He could be a police horse. I will go in. I will ask for the job, he said. When Robert came out, he was a police horse. He was a good police horse. He did all kinds of police work. One day, Robert worked on Bank Street. Some men came down the street. 3 men. One of them had a black bag. They went into the bank. Robert did not see them. Then all at once, someone called out, "Help! Police, help!" Robert looked around. He saw the 3 men. They were robbers. Bank robbers. The robbers ran right at Robert. They ran right over him. And away they went. Robert got up fast. He had to stop those robbers. But how? How could he do it? And then Robert saw a rose. It was not a big rose, but it was a rose. Robert began to think. He began to think fast. Robert went over to that rose. He put his nose right in that rose. He took a sniff. A big, big sniff. And he began to get that old funny feeling. His eyes began to itch. His nose began to itch. Then Robert sneezed. Never was there a sneeze like it. Away went hats. Away went dogs. Down came birds. Bang went the guns. Up went the black bag. And the robbers fell down flat. Hooray! Hooray for Robert! Everyone yelled. The big man was happy. Everyone was happy. Everyone was happy. Robert had stopped the robbers. He had sneezed the robbers flat. The next day, there was a party. It was for Robert. His mother and father came. His farm friends came. The doctor came. All the policemen came, too. Then one of them got up. Robert, he said, I have something for you. Roses, yelled the doctor. Hold on to your hats. Here comes a sneeze. Robert will sneeze us all to Chicago. Robert took a little sniff. His nose did not itch. His eyes did not itch. His eyes did not itch. Then Robert took a big sniff. He did not get that funny feeling. Then Big Kerchoo had done it. Robert at last was all sneezed out. And roses never made Robert sneeze again.
Okay, so when we come back, we will take turns reading the 2 Scooby-Doo stories, then we will get on with the last one, called Flap Your Wings, by P.D. Eastman. So stay tuned, because that's coming up when Joshua Ashby Enterprises Incorporated Storytime program continues in just a few.
Here, Eric, I want you to play this.
What is that? A guitar? Oh, wait a sec. Are you telling me that I would become Elvis?
Yes. The new Elvis movie is coming next month, and I want you to become Elvis for us. Nothing will ever be hurt by the music if you're gonna try it.
Like this. Well, that's alright, Mama. That's alright to you. That's alright, Mama. Just any way you can do the best, alright. That's alright. That's alright, Mama. Any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that guy you foolin' wish he ain't up to you. That's alright. That's alright. That's all Mama, anyway, do. Or better yet, I'm gonna have to do this.
Eric, what are you doing? Get your finger off the button! And why aren't you becoming Elvis Presley?
Because becoming Elvis won't work for me. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep holding down the power to shut off for the commercial. And you are going to zip it. We'll be right back.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
You gonna get arrested, boy?
Nope, I am not.
Cyberspace.
Cyberspace?
Enter at your own risk as Scooby-Doo and the gang go digital to delete a ghostly phantom virus in deepest cyberspace. It's the all-new movie Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Coming to video cassette and DVD October 2001.
10 years ago, a mermaid dreamed of life on the land.
I've never seen a human this close before.
Now her daughter dreams of the sea.
You know what? Sometimes I even pretend I have fins.
The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Get ready for a story unlike any other.
This is the only way. Melody can't know about merpeople or Atlantica.
It's an adventure you'll never forget.
What's happening? Melody!
Walt Disney Pictures proudly presents an all-new, full-length animated feature.
I know this necklace means something. If no one's gonna tell me, I'm gonna find out for myself.
The Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. Premiering only on video and Disney DVD.
I'm too old for this.
Now available.
Welcome back. So, now that the commercial break is over, we will take turns reading 2 Scooby-Doo stories, starting with Mummies at the Mall. And, Pinkie Pie, do you want to read that one, while I turn the page?
Oh, would I? Well, how long is the Scooby-Doo book that we're doing?
Well, this one has 32 pages. So I should say that's not bad.
32 pages? Well, then I guess I'll give it a whirl.
Alrighty then. Okay, let's get on with Scooby-Doo, Mummies at the Mall.
The Colesville Mall was packed. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and the gang stood in a crowd of people. Let's figure out what we want to do, said Shaggy, before we get squeezed any tighter. All at once, the crowd moved through a set of doors. Oh, said Daphne, we're in front of the movie theater. The movie must be about to start. Said Wilma, Fred nodded, we should go. Shaggy pointed to the movie poster. Mommy's on the loser's plane! He shivered. Wait, we'll catch you later. Scooby and I will find something else to do. Shaggy and Scooby stopped in a pet store. 2 dogs were being groomed. Care for a day of beauty, Shaggy asked Scooby. Scooby shook his head. Roll away! Next, they went to a store called Snoo City. Shaggy and Scooby gazed at the cozy beds, soft pillows, and thick blankets. Scooby yawned, Shaggy stretched. 40 winks sounds pretty good to me. What do you think, good buddy? Good buddy? Shaggy whirled around. Scooby wasn't there. Then Shaggy spotted him. He had run outside. He was seated in front of a giant hot dog. Hey, it's just a guy in costume, said Shaggy. The hot dog guy handed Shaggy a flyer. All you can eat day at Coolsville Mall. Shaggy read, go to any restaurant. Eat till you're stuck. All for one price. First step, Big Burger, Shaggy shouted, leading Scooby into a restaurant. The hours passed, burger by burger. Finally, Scooby and Shaggy came out. Scooby patted his belly. Had enough? Shaggy asked. Well, just in case, I stashed some burgers in my pockets. Next came Hot Dog Hut, then Sausage Shack. Each time it was the same. The friends stuffed themselves, then Shaggy stuffed his pockets. Finally, they wanted the barbecue bit. That mummy movie will be over soon, Shaggy said to Scooby. Let's go meet the gang. All at once, shouts rang through the mall. Heavy footsteps echoed all around. Thud, 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 they grew louder and louder. Scooby's ears quivered. Hey, relax, good buddy. Shaggy laughed. Look, it's the hot dog guy. But something was behind him. Just something's wrapped in bandages. Mummies, yelled Scooby. Mummies, yelled Shaggy. The mummies are chasing the hot dog guy, Shaggy said. So we should be safe. But the hot dog guy had disappeared. Now, the mummies were after them. Yelled Shaggy, right? The chase was on. Past the restaurants, past New City. There were pillows everywhere. The mummies must have torn this place up, said Shaggy. They raced past the pet store. The mummies had struck there too. Shaggy pointed to a sports store. Let's hide in there. The buddies ran inside. They twisted around to check for the mummies. Crash! They slammed into a huge pile of tennis balls. Balls rolled everywhere. Shaggy and Scooby couldn't run. They couldn't even stand. The mummies were coming closer. Finally, Shaggy and Scooby grabbed tennis rackets. Service! Shouted Shaggy as they swing at balls and cleared a path. Now let's go! Quick! Shaggy called to Scooby. In here. They raced into Coolsville clothes. They slept into big coats and floppy hats. Great disguise, said Shaggy. The mummies will never find us now. Sad! Yikes! Scooby cried. The mummies were smarter than they thought. They were coming toward them. Shaggy and Scooby sped out the door. There's the gang, said Shaggy. Scooby jumped into Daphne's arms. Excuse me, sir, said Daphne. Can I help you? You can help us, said Shaggy. She and Scooby ripped off their disguises. What's going on? Asked Fred. In a flash, Shaggy explained about the mummies. How they made a mess at the pet store and Snoo City. How they chased the hot dog guy. And now we're chasing them. Said Velma. Think it over. And Fred wrinkled his nose. What's that smell? Shaggy pulled out hamburgers and hot dogs from his pockets. Leftovers. Just then, the pet store worker ran over. Have you seen King and Queen? He asked. 2 of our dogs disappeared. Oh no! Wailed Shaggy. The mummies got them. Thud, thud, and here they come for us. Velma stepped in between Shaggy and Scooby. And the mummies. She held up her hand. Stay! Then the mummies stopped. Wow, said Shaggy. The mummies are good listeners. They're not mummies, Velma said. They're King and Queen. And I think they're hungry. They must have thought the hot dog guy was a real hot dog. And the 2 of you smell like, well, she pointed to the food, like lunch. But they sure look like mummies, Shaggy said. Velma pulled off the bandages. These are sheets. They must have run into Snoo City and got unwrapped up while they were making a mess. Poor things, said Daphne. Shaggy looked at Scooby and shrugged. Then he gave the dogs all the food. There goes our snack, he sighed. But I'm not afraid of mummies anymore. Hey, Scoob, how about we get some popcorn? Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Okay, so, we only have 2 more books to go, so, when we return, this time, I will read another Scooby-Doo book, called The Apple Thief, and then, we will take turns reading, Flap Your Wings, by P.D. Eastman. So, do not go anywhere, because, that's coming up, right after.
Wait, hold in what you're saying. I think you need a shave.
A shave? No, I do not have a beard.
Well, it sounds like that you're growing a beard. Ha 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 swat 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 swat.
Will you stop it? My beard is not growing. What the f***? What the heck happened to my face?
Wow, Eric, that looks good with a beard. That is on your face.
Twilight Sparkle is right. That looks good on you. Ha 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 ha.
Don't buffy my face.
Gee, that was very good, Mike, Sam, Maggie, and Twilight. I can't believe if Eric has grown a beard. Wow.
Wow indeed, Steph. I can't believe if Eric has a beard.
There. That's better. Now where was I? Oh yeah.
You gonna get arrested, boy.
Oh, stop. You don't say that I was getting arrested. But, here I go again, pushing the power button, until I say this, to the viewers. And it goes like this. We'll be right back. After this.
Arg, not again. Please don't.
Eric, you asswipe. You'll be sorry.
We are part of each other.
Don't worry, Kiara. Go! Pumbaa's coming!
One day I won't be here. And I need you to carry on in my place.
These lands belong to Scar. Get out. What is your destiny?
I will avenge Scar. You were banished with the other outsiders.
We are one.
In Rescue Heroes Mission Select, a wave of disaster has left many in danger. Select your exciting rescue mission. Jump over obstacles and dive underwater with Gill Gripper's Hydrofoil. Aim and shoot Billy Blaze's water cannon to put out the city fire. Rescue hikers from mountain ledges with Hal E. Copter. Be a hero and lead the team in Rescue Heroes Mission Select.
Rescue Heroes!
You've watched the rescue heroes save countless lives, fight fires, and save entire cities from disaster. But now, they must save the entire world from total destruction. It's the Rescue Heroes team with never-before-seen CGI animation and their very first full-length feature, Rescue Heroes, the movie. Miss the excitement on DVD and video right now at a store near you.
Welcome back to Joshua Ashby Enterprises Incorporated Storytime program. So, we only have 2 more books left. So, let's get on with Scooby-Doo, the Apple Thief. And, you guys, is it okay for me to read another Scooby-Doo story?
Sure, it would be our pleasure if you would read it for us.
I agree. Go ahead.
Okie dokie. All right, let's begin with Scooby-Doo, the Apple Thief. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy jumped out of the mystery machine. Like, any pizza around here? Said Shaggy. I'm starving. Rizza. Rizza. Scooby said. The rest of the gang climbed out of the van. Velma laughed. There's no pizza here. This is an apple orchard, Fred added. That's right, said Daphne. We're here to pick apples. We're here to pick apples? Shaggy moaned, not eat them. That comes later, Daphne promised. Like, I'm so hungry, Shaggy said, I'm going to pick more apples than anyone. Don't be so sure, Velma smiled. I've read books about picking apples. I know exactly how to do it. Shaggy looked at her. He was much taller than Velma was. He could reach more apples. Let's have a contest, he said. We can split into groups. And the winners get to eat all the apples. I don't know, said Velma. This is a big place. Maybe we should stay together, so we don't get lost. Shaggy pictured apple pies and apple jam. Scooby pictured candy apples and sweet applesauce. Roll away, said Scooby. Then, let the contest begin, said Velma. Everyone took baskets. Shaggy and Scooby went one way. Daphne led Fred and Velma the other way. Shaggy reached for apples way up high. Scooby bent for apples way down low. One by one, they put them in the basket. A little later, Shaggy checked the basket. Zoinks! He cried. It's empty. Shaggy eyed Scooby. Did you eat the apples? Rate, said Scooby. Rate the apples. Like, no way for me to. Shaggy said. They both shrugged. Let's start over, said Shaggy. They reached and pulled and picked and tossed. Shaggy peeked in the basket. Empty, again. Scooby, stop eating the apples. Shaggy cried. Scooby shook his head. Stop eating. You're not eating the apples, said Shaggy. And, I'm not eating the apples. So, who's eating the apples? All at once, Shaggy shivered. It was getting cold. The sun was going down. They needed apples to win the contest. But the apples kept disappearing. We have to figure this out, said Shaggy. Before it is too late. Who did this? Shaggy called out. Who? A voice called back. Shaggy and Scooby jumped. Someone was teasing them. But they couldn't see anybody. We should call the police, said Shaggy. Call, said a voice. They peered into the darkness. Still no one. Someone is out there, Shaggy said. But we can't see him. He must be invisible. All of a sudden, an apple hit Shaggy on the head. Ouch! An apple hit Scooby on the head. Ouch! It's an apple attack. Shaggy cried. Apples crashed down, one after the other. Run for your life, Scoob old body, Shaggy said. They turned to speed away. But they slipped on wet leaves. Crash! They bumped into something. Big. Tall. Giant arms entrapped them. It's the Invisible Man. Shaggy shouted. They tumbled to the ground in a heap. Boom. Boom. They heard thudding footsteps. Breaking branches. But, they couldn't see a thing. More invisible people. It's a whole army. Shaggy wailed. We're goners. Jinkies, said a voice. We finally found you. The Invisible Man sounds just like Velma, said Shaggy. Velma pulled a wet leaf from Shaggy's eyes. It is Velma, she said. What? Shaggy leapt to his feet. You're all here. You must have scared away the Invisible Man. Shaggy explained about the missing apples. The voices teasing them. The apples hitting them on the head. The giant arms grabbing them. Velma pushed away 2 branches. There are your giant arms. You ran into a tree. But, you couldn't tell because leaves covered your eyes, Who? Call. The voices said again. Said Velma. That sounds like a hoot, and a call? That sounds like caw. An owl and a crow. Daphne exclaimed. Next, Velma picked up the basket. Aha! There's a hole in it. That's why the apples disappeared. They kept falling out. But what about the apple attack? Shaggy asked as another apple hit his head. Ouch! Fred grinned. The apples are ripe. That's right, Velma agreed. The wind blows them down. Or they fall on their own. The mystery was solved. But now it was so dark, the gang could hardly see. How will we find out way back? Asked Daphne. Look at this, Scoob, said Shaggy. All our apples. In a row. It's like a trail, said Velma. We can follow the apples to find our way back. But, said Shaggy, how do we know who won the contest? Velma grinned. You can walk, eat, and count at the same time. 1. Crunch. 2. Crunch. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Now listen, Wood You and Twilight Sparkle should stay here.
Wait, where are you going right now?
We are going up, and we will go see Epic, best known for Elvis Presley in concert on the big screen.
You're seeing Elvis already? But it's gonna be loud. And it's an IMAX.
Well, yeah, we already knew that.
But whatever you do, don't touch the button. And also, don't tell everybody for another commercial break. Understood?
All right. I'll try my best.
Good. So now, we must be off. So, see you later.
See you later and good luck. So now, Twilight, do you want me to read Flap Your Wings, or you and I should take turns reading it?
Well, how about if we should take turns? For example, you do the narration, while I do the characters in the book.
Okay then. All right, now, let's get on with the final book. An egg lay in the path. A boy came down the path. He saw the egg. He looked around. He saw flamingos, and frogs, and turtles, and alligators. Whose egg is this? He called. But nobody answered. Then, the boy looked up. He saw an empty nest in a tree. Here is an egg without a nest, he said, and there is a nest without an egg. The boy climbed the tree. He put the egg in the nest. Then, he went away. Mr. and Mrs. Bird came home. They were surprised to find an egg in their nest.
That's not our egg,
said Mrs. Bird.
Look how big it is.
But it is an egg. It's in our nest, said Mr. Bird. If an egg is in your nest, you sit on it and keep it warm. It doesn't matter whose egg it is.
All right,
said Mrs. Bird.
But I wonder what kind of bird will come out of that egg.
They took turns keeping the egg warm. First, Mrs. Bird sat on it. Then, Mr. Bird sat on it. And sometimes, because it was so big, they both sat on it. One day, Mrs. Bird heard a squeaking noise.
Help!
She said,
This egg is squeaking.
Mr. Bird came back to the nest. He listened to the egg. The egg is not squeaking, he said. It's our baby that is squeaking. He is ready to come out of the egg. Mr. and Mrs. Bird waited. The egg started to crack. Then, it cracked some more. And there was the baby. Mr. Bird was very excited. It's Junior, he shouted. What a beautiful baby. Junior opened his mouth. It was a big mouth. It was full of teeth.
That's the funniest looking baby I ever saw,
said Mrs. Bird.
Something is wrong. I don't think he's our baby at all.
He's in our nest, so he must be ours, said Mr. Bird. His mouth is open. That means he's hungry. When your baby is hungry, you feed him. Mr. and Mrs. Bird went away to get some food for Junior. Mr. Bird brought a pink worm. Mrs. Bird brought a green one. Junior ate both worms in one gulp. Then, he opened his mouth wide again. We have to get Junior lots more to eat, said Mr. and Mrs. Bird. Hour after hour, day after day, they brought food for Junior. Mrs. Bird got berries and cherries. She got butterflies and caterpillars. She got dragonflies and mosquitoes. She got ladybugs and tiger beetles. Mr. Bird got crickets and spiders. He got grasshoppers and snails. He got red ants. He got black ants. He got centipedes, too,
What kind of bird eats so much?
said Mrs. Bird. It doesn't matter, said Mr. Bird. He's still hungry, and we have to feed him. Weeks went by. Junior never stopped eating. And he never stopped growing. He grew bigger. And bigger. And bigger. Finally, Junior got so big that Mr. Bird said, "It's too crowded up here. Junior has to leave the nest. It is time for him to fly away,"
You are right.
said Mrs. Bird.
We must show him how to fly.
Mrs. Bird pushed and pushed. Mr. Bird showed Junior how to fly. "Jump into the air like this," he said. "Then flap your wings." Junior got ready. He took a big breath, and jumped. Up, up, up into the air he went.
Flap your wings!
Yelled Mrs. Bird. "Flap your wings," yelled Mr. Bird. Junior flapped and flapped. But it didn't do any good. He didn't have any wings. Down, down, down went Junior. Down into the water. Splash. It was cool and wet in the water. It was just right for Junior,
You know,
said Mrs. Bird.
I don't think Junior was a bird at all.
It doesn't matter, Mr. Bird said. He's happy now. And just look at him swim. Well, there you have it. We hope you enjoy all 6 books, and if you did, be sure to smash the like button. And be sure to subscribe to Joshua Ashby's YouTube channel, and be sure to click on the bell to turn on notifications. And, if you have any ideas for Eric's Tall Tales cartoon, or CTV original programming logo bloopers video, or any animation, or Baldi's Basics mods, let us know in the comments. And, be sure to click the link for tickets and showtimes to Epic, Elvis Presley in concert. And why do I say it? Well, be sure not to miss an awesome Elvis concert, coming soon to a movie theater near.
Eric? I think I have bad news to tell you.
Oh really? What is it?
You might want to come with me to the bedroom, so we can find out what's happening on the computer.
Oh okay. I knew it could be trouble. No. Whoa, oh. Whoa, oh. Why? Why the f*** did Waits.com website made a terrible decision? It's stupid. No. Yes, he's
Relax, Eric. It's okay. I knew it won't happen on March 31st.
March 31st? Shit. That's just bullshit. We only have January, February, and then March. And if it hits on 31st, then I will be upset.
Well, it's all right to be upset. But do you want some milk? That would make you feel better.
Milk? I don't know. But would getting milk make me feel better?
Of course. It's right by the fridge. So, come with me.
Well, okay. I guess milk works for me.
Wake up!
Yes, Doc Hog?
No sleeping on the Fox Digital Studio logo.
Oh, oops. I forgot. I can't believe if it's dark in here. But, sorry about that.